Cancer, welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot. Let's ring our bell. Cancer. Thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading, Cancer. I certainly hope and pray that all is well. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments, and your feedback, Cancer. Come on over, become a member here at I Am the Monad Tarot, where we have early access to videos as well as members-only videos. Cancer, I'll be doing your reading from the Alien Tarot. Let me give you some good shuffles in, and we will begin your reading. All right, Cancer, let's get into it. All right. I feel like, Cancer, you want to move on, okay? I'm hearing living in fear of something, living in doubt. Okay. Yeah, you want to move on. You want to let something go. Okay, I feel like you're tired of playing small. Okay, people have, no, I'm hearing engendered you as small. I don't know. Okay, but I feel like you're tired of people looking at you as though you are small. Okay, that you don't really have a lot to say. I'm not saying anything at all, but a lot to say or much to contribute, and feeling rejected. Feeling like you're not included. And I feel as though it may not even be so much a thing of feeling that people reject you or feeling, rejected by others. That might be a part of it. I feel like a small part. I feel like you are beginning to maybe come into some kind of realization that wherever you are, whatever, a job, a community, family, home, church, whatever, like you don't fit in. Like I'm here, like I don't belong here. I'm not supposed to be here. Okay, this is not my place. This is not my, my space. I feel like at one time you probably didn't really deal with that. That was within you, that you felt like wherever you were, you didn't belong and it was time to move on, okay? That you didn't fit in. I feel like at one point in your life, you didn't acknowledge that. I'm hearing like you just went with it, okay? Wherever you were, whether you felt like you belonged or not, I feel like you just stayed there, okay? But I'm hearing now it's time to move on. It's like you've been enlightened to some things, okay? I feel like maybe about wherever you are, but I feel like more so about yourself, okay? Coming into the knowledge. Hey, Cancer, I'm sorry, I don't know where it ended, but we got it's like about to thunderstorm. So it was like a tornado warning, which is highly unusual for this area. But I'm going to be mindful. Hopefully I can get through this reading. I feel like Cancer, like I said, all right. I feel like you have come into the knowledge of some things about yourself, or you are acknowledging some things about yourself, okay? I'm hearing like that maybe you didn't see before, or you just didn't acknowledge it before, didn't deal with it before, didn't focus on it before. Maybe you had feelings of feeling different and feeling like you didn't belong, okay? But I feel like you just kept on going with wherever you were, okay? And it's like, I think that the things that you are acknowledging about yourself, you maybe feel troubled by these things. I feel like it may have you up at night, long hours, just looking and thinking about the things that you've done in your life, okay, that may not have really resonated with who you really are, okay? It's not so much I feel like you're coming to the knowledge of it. Yes, to an extent, yes, but I also feel more so you're acknowledging, okay, aspects of yourself, okay, that it's like I feel like you refused to acknowledge before. Like I feel like you wanted balance, you wanted reciprocity, but again, being in an environment with the who that you hear the thunder out there, okay, the who that you are was not being reciprocated, okay, by people around you. All right, but again, I feel you didn't really sit with yourself. Okay, contemplate on it, look at it, go within, like, feeling, do I really belong here? I don't feel like I belong here. I feel like there was some maybe fear to do that, but for whatever reason you didn't do it. I just do see this devil energy here. Maybe maybe there was keep my eyes open here. There may have been an energy of you, there may have been an energy of you, I'm sorry, again, it's a tornado warning, so I'm looking out my window because there's something happening out there, okay? But I feel like it may have been an energy of you, maybe in a sense codependent. I feel like this is family, okay? Family, the way you were raised, maybe siblings, parents, what will they think? As well as maybe if you were raised, whatever kind of spirituality, just the culture of your environment and your upbringing. Okay, I'm hearing it was hard for you to deal with. Okay, but I feel like now you're just like, I had to get out. I have to walk away because I keep hearing I don't belong here in this space, in this environment. I'm hearing like these are not my people, these are not my folks. And again, it's not just family. I feel like everything, the life that you built around something that you look at now is like, and you consider to be faulty, I'm hearing, for you. I'm not saying in general, but for you, like this doesn't work for me any longer. And I'm hearing, and it never really did, okay? And you knew that, but I feel like you tried to make it fit. Okay, like you really tried to make it fit. Okay. And it's like you may have felt like you were not doing that well in life or succeeding, okay? Going the path that you really wanted to go down, being the you that you really wanted to do, which kind of affected just the everyday aspects of the world in terms of like, work, what kind of work you got, okay? Just paying other bills, where you live, like the basic things like that. It's just none of it fit your realm, your personality, who you are as a person, okay? And I feel like you did that again based off of some faulty reasoning or from, this is how my family is or my friends are, or this is what I grew up with, this is what I know, etc. Okay? Yeah, you become really enlightened to yourself, I feel. And I feel like if you ever felt weak at any point in your life, like you just couldn't push through that door that was holding you back, all right? I feel like you done pushed through it, honey. You done got strong, okay? And if people didn't listen to you before, okay, if maybe you're still in this space and you're moving out of it, maybe you've already moved out of this space. If people didn't listen to you before, they damn sure gonna listen to you now. Okay. Because the energy that I'm getting here is you are coming off like, if people looked at you small before, they don't look at you small no more. Okay? Because you are exuding like some serious strength. Okay? Some serious I know who I am. Okay, I acknowledge, okay, my being, all right, which has strengthened you, all right. Yeah, it's just like not following your intuitive guide, I'm hearing, okay. Your intuitive self is where you were, okay. Again, maybe you're coming out of this space, okay, or you've already come out, right, with, different people, different timelines here. Okay, you were drinking from cups. Okay, again, that did not belong to you, but now, nah. It's really an energy of I'm not gonna take it no more. So if people were again playing you small, maybe um, and how they interacted with you and things that they said to you. All right, the way they spoke to you. I heard clamoring, like they were clamoring at you, not really talking to you, not communicating with you. You didn't put that shit down. Okay, they won't do it no more. Okay, yeah, see with this strength card in reverse here. Okay, that's where you were, but I'm hearing that's where you are no longer. Okay, let me hurry up and get through this, Cancer. Okay, let's see. It's so interesting. I feel like this. I'm seeing a Queen of Swords in reverse, right up under this Devil card. I don't feel like that's another person. I feel like that's the false self. Okay, that was the false you. Okay, the person that you tried to be, but it wasn't true. Okay, and I feel like it even had you again in a weakened state, trying to be something that you weren't. Okay, the Strength card here in reverse is, and again the Four of Wands in reverse. Like I said, this is not, you recognize, realize this is not my home, this is not my people, this is not who I am. Okay, I'm more than this. I mean, I'm developed. Okay, I'm stronger, I'm greater, I'm brighter. Okay, there's something else for me to do besides live this, I'm hearing this, you know, like humble life, being a humble being and not really being who I want to be. Okay, and exuding what I want to exude. Okay, that's either it's done and over with, or it's about to be done and over with. Okay, and I feel like Cancer, if you haven't come into it yet, or if you have, you're just coming forth, it's like as pure gold. Okay, it's like, in a sense, okay, these people may have been condescending to you, you know, treated you differently and whatnot, treated you small, but it's like being tried through the fire and coming forth as pure gold. If they, like I said, if they played you small before, they're not playing you small now. Okay, they're seeing you for who you really are. And honestly, there are some people here that like it, because I'm hearing like, I always knew it. I always knew it was in you. I've always seen it in you. Okay, I was just waiting for you to bring it forth. I'm not saying most of these people would say that. Okay, but I do feel like there are some, and if they haven't said it to you, they're talking amongst one another. And I honestly don't think, Cancer, that these people want you to leave, but I do feel like I'm hearing they want you to stay, but they find joy. And I'm not saying all of them, there are some here, they find joy, okay, in you bringing out your truth and you being who you truly are destined to be. There are some that love it. Okay, so if you are considering, okay, just walking away from these people permanently, okay, I think you'd be surprised here that there's some, they acknowledge, okay, your greatness, but the greatness in you that decided to, I'm going to be myself and I'm going to stay myself. Okay, and I'm not turning around. I'm hearing from my destiny, from my being. There's some they did, I feel like, again, they find joy in it. There's some, you know, shocked. There's some who may be a little quite intimidated. Okay, very, very intimidated here. Okay, kind of scared. All right, not like you're gonna hurt them or something, but I think it's taking some people aback. Okay, I didn't know Cancer was like that. I didn't know that was in him. You know, and for some, it's given a kind of identity crisis for them, because I'm here like, who are we now? Okay, you know, which is really not about them, but in a way, you know, if they've been tied to all this time, sometimes people find an aspect of their identity in others and the people around them. Okay, so it's like a foundation for some people. I feel like this might be younger people. Okay, if this is your family, I feel like this might be younger people in your family. I'm not saying children. I just feel like maybe a generation below you, okay, who thought that you were a certain way, okay, and treated you accordingly. It's like the foundation that those bricks have been, you know, have come up, okay, the foundation of their life, and you were part of that, however they knew you, however they saw you. I feel like those people that may find joy, okay, in you being who you are, and you coming, I'm here full throttle, coming, into the full alignment of yourself, okay, whether they like it or not. I feel like these may be people more so in your generation, okay, your age group, okay, and I'm not saying all of them, I'm saying some. I feel I just saw somebody like at a refrigerator with the door open, looking like, who can't think they is? Okay, and that's like somebody your generation, your age, okay, not the younger folk, all right. But anyway, all right, who they think they is, all right, because you being in that Queen of Swords energy in reverse, it doesn't matter about the gender and everything, that false self, that living in that lie, there was no victory there for you, okay. I mean, even though coming of age, nothing here for you, but I don't know if you had some kind of spiritual experience, okay, some kind of enlightenment, something here that you went through, but it caused this transformation, okay. It caused you to come into, again, like I keep hearing full throttle, okay, the fullness of yourself in your life, okay. And I feel, Cancer, it's like your attitude is, I'm not going to be treated like, I'm some kind of peasant, a pauper, because I'm not. I'm great, okay, and I'm going to be great, and I'm going to live in my greatness, okay. All right. And this is awesome for you, okay. I not only is it awesome for you, you are becoming in a sense, would I say, role model, or someone that I feel like this is very, very much close to home. So I feel like this is family, okay, and I mean extended family, big family, okay, not just mother, daughter, you and if there's a sibling. No, I feel like aunties, uncles, cousins, you know what I mean. You may have a very close knit family, but I feel like for some this is it's kind of inspirational, okay, and aspire. There may be some who are looking at you and like, I aspire, okay, I want to be like, okay, like Cancer, okay, because they grew here and they grew into themselves. It's like you did it so boldly and so brave, it's who you truly are, and have just so boldly, so brave, showing it and expressing it with no fear, and if there is any, you just facing it and walking, into it like, hey, this is it, this is who I am. It's just so much. I feel like this took a lot of courage, okay, for you, okay. And it's like I'm not taking anybody's shit anymore, but more so I'm not taking my own. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be me, okay. You may be going taking on a new career path even, okay. You might be doing something, because I'm hearing like you were doing something, it's like that don't belong to me, like maybe what you had been doing, okay, work wise. It's like living this false self is like in every aspect of your life, but no longer. So I feel like you might have taken on a new career path, or you're looking to take on a new career path. You might even dress differently, okay, than you typically had in the past, okay. Wear your clothes differently, I'm hearing, okay. It's not like you've taken on some fake persona that you, okay, let me look in this book at archetypes and I'm gonna be this archetype, or let me look at some shit on YouTube or social media, I'm gonna be that. No, you fully coming into your being and the truth of yourself. And I feel like it is very inspirational for people, okay. And I'm feeling like this is your family, this is your home, and I'm telling you, Cancer, they love you. Now it may not have seemed like it, people playing you small, but it's kind of like that's what you were doing to yourself, okay, and people were responding to that, okay. And I know I'm not trying to blame the victim here, okay, but sometimes it does kind of really come across like that. It's like how they say you got to teach people how to treat you, okay. And you've done just that, okay? But more so, you've taught yourself how to treat yourself and love on yourself, okay? Like, you're no longer in your head. You're no longer walking around like, you know, blindly, like, I don't know what to do next, wondering and curious about what will everybody else think. You know, are they still going to play me small and blah, blah, and all of this, that, and the other. All right, Cancer. Okay. Anything else for Cancer? I feel like life is going to get much better for you. Probably already has, okay? But even more so, Cancer. I'm hearing like you are doing a beautiful thing, okay? And there are people that are so proud of you, Ace of Swords, okay? Upright, okay? A new way, new life, new being, new me, but not so much new to them, but true to you, okay? What is true? Okay, for you, Cancer. I'm going to go ahead and pick an oracle card from the Precious Gems Oracle. Okay. These I do feel what, like I was trying to say earlier, these people, they love you. Okay? They admire you. Now, I keep saying this person at the refrigerator, okay? They might, there's some who, you know, like, they be having a difficult time with it, but I don't think that they're coming at you maliciously, even though they're like, who cares think they is, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's more so not a malicious, you know, we gonna tear down Cancer, who cares think they is, we gonna tear Cancer apart. No, that's not the spirit and the energy that this person is coming from, okay? That might be a sibling, I'm saying, okay, or somebody that you're close to, maybe a close cousin or something, all right? But wow, Cancer, look at this from the Precious Gems Oracle, Malachite. Can you see the word? What does it say there? It says transformation. Awesome, 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 Cancer. Let me read this for you here. Okay, Malachite, transformation. A single seed falls in the open soil and initiates the growth of a great and magic show. It is the humble beginning of a powerful process of ongoing change. Emptiness becomes fulfillment. Light and loss become lush, reaching living gems that sprout seeds of their own. Many bands of green bejewel the forest and transform the very air to growth. Malachite is a copper carbonite. It has striking banded patterns of pale to dark green. It resonates with all chakras, but particularly the heart. Malachite is associated with the zodiac signs of Capricorn and Scorpio and the earth element. The circles and designs on this stone are mesmerizing, soothing, and make it a beautiful companion in meditation. The rich, deep green symbolizes nature and growth. It is well known as a stone of transformation. The energy of Malachite draws impurities from the aura and stimulates life force. It clears blockages that hinder progress and fosters strength and courage. Malachite helps our spirit to evolve as it guides us to our true path. It is also a protection stone. The banded circles can look like eyes at sea and ward off danger. Keeping a few pieces of malachite in and around the home helps maintain a bright and positive environment. Divinatory meaning: be resourceful. A mundane skill can become a great asset. Bring out the best of what you have at hand. Dust off the old and make it new. Personal transformation, inside and out. Affirmations: I am ready to transform. My life force is stimulated. I have strength and courage. I am drawn to the right path. Awesome, Cancer. I certainly hope that resonated with some, Cancer. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe to those who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, hype my videos. Come on over and see what's happening here at I Am the Monad Tarot. You all have favor. Peace.